Hello beautiful people, this is what I cooked in my kitchen today. Well, this is called cauliflower and rui fish curry. Really basic style. Your dish is ready with just few ingredients, and I really like to keep it low, and it's actually a village style, more like an authentic village style curry. So this is what we need. We don't need all the spices there, and I just realized I don't have salt in there. But I do have it in the box, so yeah. Well, let's just get started with pouring oil on the hot utensil, and first we will fry the onions and chilies together, green chilies together. Trust me, I never thought cooking was so easy, and I actually like now, because that was once I used to escape every time there was any guests and I knew I had to do stuff, so I would just make an excuse and get myself away from cooking or doing anything whatsoever in the kitchen. But it's actually so fun now. I don't know what's the change, but I think if I could do it, you can do too. Good luck. Let it cook in low or medium heat, and just make sure you're not burning it down there. So keep stirring it in between and see if it's turning brown, then it's ready for the next step. And now it's going to add the spices. Salt. First I added salt and let it cook or saute for a while, just to make sure that the onions are melting and softened down. You know, you could actually use blended onion, but I think I'd prefer it this way. Just when you cook them, they automatically melts down. You can either mash it down with something or with a spoon itself, and I think that this one is much better. That's what I prefer actually. So, but of course you can do it the other way also. There is no specific method, in my opinion, that it has to be like that. So yeah. Now we're going to add turmeric powder. That's a half teaspoon. I was using a larger spoon, I don't know why. Yeah, and chili powder. You can damp it down if you don't like it too chili. If you don't like too much spice, then you can definitely damp it down. And there you go. You're just going to stir it and make sure that onions are cooked and it's all ready for the next step. I'm going to add the potatoes first, because I think potatoes take a little longer than cauliflower, so just to balance out the cooking time for both of it. So I'm going to stir it and let it sit for a while, at least let it cook for a while before you add cauliflower in. Now you can add just a little bit of water and close the lid and let it cook, so that it softens the potatoes for a while. I just realized it takes so long when I shoot a cooking tutorial, then actually it takes so much time. I actually do it more faster, but when I'm making a video, then I have to make sure the angle is right, my daughter is not yelling around, or I need to do this and that. So when you guys make food, you're definitely not going to be doing tutorials and stuff, unless you're going to. But otherwise it doesn't really take so long. So you can see I've added the cauliflower and let it cook for a while. Just stir it in between, because you know it could happen that the heat is too much or something, and it's sticking down. So just make sure you're cooking it in medium heat, and just keep stirring it in between. You don't need to stir too roughly, because cauliflower, they mash really fast. So, and now it's time for the fishes. You know, you could actually fry the fishes before you add them, but I chose not to do this time. Sometimes I actually fry them, but if you fry them, you don't have to add them so early. You could do it in the last stage, you know, when you add water and then add, I don't know, I'm sorry guys, just ignore me, because I think I confused myself and you guys. Yeah, drop that part. So you can see, now you have to be careful while stirring, because you don't want to break the fish. Now just do it nice and softly and let it cook for a medium heat. Remember, just close the lid and let it cook. I'm going to stay there for 2 to 3 minutes, so I thought of cleaning the kitchen a little bit there. And now you're going to, whoa, that was a lot of smoke, sorry. And now you're going to take off the lid and just give it a nice shake. Even the fish is half cooked, so now I'm going to add 1.5 glass of water. This was about it actually. Now you're going to bring it to boil, close the lid and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you're going to, it's actually ready. So simple as that, isn't it? Well, yeah guys, this was very basic and simple low-key Bangladeshi version of a curry style. You don't need much of ingredients, and also you don't have too much complicated stuff to remember and follow. It's just go with the flow, and I hope you can try it and hope you succeed, because I definitely enjoyed making the video, and definitely was a delicious, tasty. Even my daughter loved it. I made sure that the spice was not too much so that she could even taste a bit. I really like when she tries Bangladeshi food, because it's important for her to know that we love spices, and she shouldn't go away from it as well. Yeah, well, you know, to be honest, the people in rural areas, especially in like Sylhet rural areas, they make sure their guests are served food and they taste so good. The dishes are so simple and they taste really good. You know, the spices just have this another level of taste. To be honest, I'm actually missing that right now. Like, and this dish is actually a small version of those authentic style dishes where they cook with very few ingredients, and yet so good and tasty. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.